everybody. Welcome to the Gin and Juice podcast. I am Melissa.
And I am Mel.
We are real life sisters. We get on this here internet and talk about whatever the heck we want to talk about. I am often the juice in this relationship.
And I am Gin, but sometimes gin and juice are exhausting.
Correct. You need both because sometimes being
balance.
gin is exhausting and sometimes being juice is exhausting. Okay, that's just what it is. All right. So listen, we get on and I'm so mad.
I know. Me too, actually.
Okay, so now we have to keep the same energy, but now I know where we're going with all of this. Long story short is how we always start this podcast, and that is where we talk about what's been going on in our life for this week. Okay, so Mel is going to start, or do you want me to start? How you want to do it, girl?
You can start.
Because you got to find your energy to say all that stuff all over again.
Yes! Woo!
Oh my God! Okay. Thing number one, I don't think y'all heard that. Y'all didn't hear nothing. So of course you didn't. You didn't hear any of this. Thing number one, Kevin and I got massages. And I have decided that I don't know where to sit in a massage. I never know where to put my neck in a massage because I feel like I always have it in the wrong position. I am either too far up and I feel like there's too much pressure on my eyes because you know that little thing that's there, and with them pressing down on you, I feel like they're trying to gouge my eyes, to be honest. Then if I go too far down, it must be down because I'm coming down from my eyes, I feel like there's too much pressure on my neck. Yes. And so when they're pressing down, I feel like this and I can't breathe. Yes. And I just feel like we need a diagram. I feel like there needs to be an instructional video. I feel like there needs to be a YouTube how-to. When they walk out of the room, they should post a video that's like, this is how you need to lay down so you don't feel like you're going blind or you are choking to death while you're getting massages.
I completely agree. Also those table things just aren't comfortable, and sometimes they like you ring towels, they like roll the towels to try to like soften it, but then it's still like uncomfortable. It's like this isn't comfortable
at all. I don't understand the engineering behind it all. That's all. I don't understand the engineering behind it all.
Actually, good point. Boobs also laying flat is the worst thing ever for your boobs. You're like, where do you put them? I can't like separate them. If you pull, then you're like on them. That's not really comfortable. So like, where are you supposed to put things when you're on the massage table?
I feel like maybe women should redo the tables. I actually feel like maybe the length of the table is made for men.
I agree.
Or like if you're tall, maybe that's what I mean. If you're tall, maybe you can find your place more comfortably. But if you are short or you don't have like a lot of, like I actually don't have a lot of space between like here. Yes. It's not comfortable. It's not. I feel like we need other options.
I agree. This is like unrelated, but kind of related. Just as far as things like not properly fitting and not being engineered for like the variety of body types and people that exist. I have a really small head. I think you do too. And most things for your head don't fit me. Sunglasses, headbands, hats, nothing.
Look at all this.
Yes. Nothing fits. And it's like, I can't go to kid sizes because that's too small. But like adult stuff is just sunglasses I cannot just buy a pair of sunglasses out of a store ever. They never fit.
Never. If they have the regular, they'll have a large, and if they don't have a small version, then I'm out. Yeah, especially the like aviators, because they're the big frames. Oh.
You got to have a big head.
Yeah, you got to have a big head. Yep, they slide right off. Yeah, they're the worst. Headbands are the worst. Sunglasses are the worst. Hats. Literally, I actually switch companies that I buy my hats from. I typically buy from Lacquer Colors. I love Lacquer Colors. But Gigi Pip, I think that's how I think it's Gigi Pip. I started going to them because they have extra small. Literally, that's the only reason. They have extra small hats. And I was like, God bless you. I shall now be shopping here.
Girl. I need something.
And for you guys that are saying the donut thing, I have my head in the donut thing on when I do the massage. It's just it's still not right. I don't know how to explain it. It's just not right. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I can never figure out where my body is. I'm gonna blame it on me. The next thing is, okay, this is a funny story. When we were flying from Houston to Austin, our flight got canceled because we were like caught in a thunderstorm and it was like pouring.
Oh, those are my fave.
Oh, it was scary. It was like sideways wind, rain, pouring, and thunder. It was like really scary. So anyway, they canceled. They ended up delaying our flight, canceling our flight. So everyone's in line, whatever. Houston to Austin's only like 3 hours, something like that. It's not long. We actually should have drove with all the driving we were doing, but I was like, we're not going to drive because we were doing all the driving. Let's just fly. So we're sitting down. They cancel our flight. We're like, fine, we're just going to fly out now. Mind you, it's close to midnight at this point. Probably not midnight. Maybe like 9 o'clock because I think we actually got.
Fly out?
Huh?
I said, and so you said you're just going to fly out now?
No, we're going to drive instead of fly.
Drive. Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to drive it was like 9 o'clock probably. So we're getting up. Kev gets the car. I'm getting the boys. We're about to head out. The lady next to me says, where are you guys going? I said, oh, they just canceled. She was on our flight. She was like, they just canceled our flight, so we're just going to drive. She says, can I ride with y'all?
No, girl.
He did. So I was like, let me ask my husband. Hold on. So I go. I'm like, Kev, she just asked if she can ride with us. Kev was like, girl, bye. And we just kept walking. I didn't go back and tell her no. I didn't say, I'm so sorry. I hope you figure it out. Call the 1-800 number. Nothing.
Because she knew better than to ask stranger danger. Stranger danger.
I felt so bad.
Girl, you could have kidnapped her or she could have kidnapped y'all.
She wasn't going to kidnap us. We could have kidnapped her, but she wasn't going to kidnap us.
You should have went back and gave her a life lesson on don't take rides from people you don't know.
Oh my God. I felt so bad. I was literally like, oh my God, I feel so bad.
That's hilarious.
Yes, he was like, girl, no, we're not. I'm not even doing this. Absolutely not. I was like, oh my God. She was a young girl too. I was like, oh my God, she probably don't even know what to do. Like, I wanted to at least go back and be like, girl, you need to call the 1-800 number or get on the app or get in this line.
Or wait for the flight, but you can't ask people to take you with
Oh
them.
my God, I feel so bad. So yeah, we didn't die.
Amen.
She didn't die and we didn't take her because no. And then I'm gonna do this and then you could do the productivity thing again. The schedule, I mean.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The last thing I wanted to say is oh wait, did I? Oh, we got pulled over.
Oh.
Kev was speeding on our way, actually on that drive from Houston to Austin.
Okay.
Kev was speeding, going like 80 miles an hour, and we got pulled over. We have not been pulled over in like forever. Mm-hmm. And mind you, because I know how Kev drives, first of all, I never go to sleep when Kev's driving. Like, I just don't. I'm always afraid I'm gonna wake up in heaven. So like, I just stay awake. So because of that, I'm always like, there's a police officer over here, slow down. I see a cop. Like that's my role.
Yeah.
Mind you, it's late. It's storm. Actually, by this time, the storm had let up, but it's dark outside. When I tell you this police officer came out of nowhere, I didn't even see him. He just, boom, lights.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh my, like, how did it happen? And the way this highway is, I forget what it is. Kev was doing jokes about it when we were in Austin. It is, so this is the thing. On the highway from Houston to Austin, there's a segment of the freeway that goes from regular highway to like town freeway.
Yeah. One of those like roads.
Yes. So there's like stoplights and like hotels, and it's not like just a regular freeway. So we're still driving like we're going 80 miles an hour, like we're on a regular highway. Mind you, the speed limit drops to like 50 or 45 or it's like 55 miles an hour, something like that there. So when I tell you we were speeding, we were speeding.
Yeah.
So Kev pulls over and he's like, he got me. I'm not even. So he's pulling out the stuff. I roll down the window and Kev's giving him the stuff. He's like, you know the speed limit here. And Kev is like, actually, no, like we're taking our boys on a college tour. We're just here. Our flight got canceled. We got caught in the storm because literally it just ended. Well, a couple hours ago, but we're like, we got caught in the storm. Our flight got delayed. So we drove and now we're on, whatever. So he's like, okay, can I get your driver's license? Whatever. He goes, checks it out, comes back. He's like, honestly, it sounds like you guys had a day. So, and I don't want any of your bad mojo on me. So I'm going to just let you guys hold the warning. And he let us go.
That's nice.
Wasn't that so nice? Because we were going probably at least 25, 30 miles over the speed limit. At least 25 to 30 miles over the speed limit. And he was just like, I'm going to let you go with the warning, but do know that the speed limit. So, of course, when we get in Austin, Kev does the joke on there. And he's like, what is this freeway? Like, is it a freeway or is it a regular road? Yeah. Why are there stoplights on the freaking freeway? Yeah. Like a Dairy Queen and a hotel. Like, what is it? It was so freaking hysterical. It was a really good time. The jokes were really good. Austin was actually a really good time. So anyway, the cop let us go, but that was the first time I was really happy. Not happy, but like, I was glad Kevin was pulled over with the boys in the car to show them like
that experience.
Yeah, he brought out his driver's license. He did the things. I handed it over to them. We didn't act a donkey, so the boys don't have like hostility and like, that's into driving. This is how you work. This is how you operate. This is how you do the things. So anyway, it was good. It was good.
Totally. That the last, actually maybe not the very last time, maybe the time before last that I got pulled over, I was driving Gregory's car because mine was doing something. And the cop, I was pregnant, and he pulled me over, and he came up from the back on the right. I'm like, maybe because it was, I don't know, but regardless, he didn't just come up to the window where I was. So he scared me. So I look back and I'm looking all crazy. And then the other cop comes to my side, and when he saw my belly, okay, it was a white man, he said, "Oh, you're pregnant. Okay, stay calm. Everything's gonna be all right. Your back light is out. And so I just wanted to tell you that it's out." And I was like, well, this is my husband's car. And I tell him all the time. He said, "Do you want to get out the car? You can come look at it. You can come."
Oh my God.
That man when is the baby due? I have children. I know what that's like. I was cracking up. He said, "You tell your husband to get this fixed, and I hope you have a safe delivery." I was probably 8 months pregnant. Like,
that's great.
So funny. But I was like, yo, because I get really nervous about the interaction as well. I be really nervous now, but he was really funny. That belly, I said, oh, I need to always be pregnant because that man was freaked out. It's going to be all right.
First of all, you should have said, you need to calm down. I'm not in labor.
If I would have started heating, I think the baby coming, that man probably would have peed himself. He was stressed out. Great. Anyway, it was funny. Okay, next. My long story shorts are, so we came to Atlanta to drop our children off with their grandparents, and I had to fly by myself with McKinley and Micaiah. And we have talked before about flying with children and how it is not ideal, but everybody has to deal. And we left the house at 3:30 in the morning. The flight was at 5:30. So I did that on purpose so that Micaiah would be sleepy. I didn't care about McKinley. Like, she's fine. But like, Micaiah would be sleepy. And when I booked, we had the whole row to ourselves. So I was like, this is going to be all right. Me by myself, I got this. We get on, and I wake her up at 3:30, and she does not go back to sleep. She doesn't go to sleep on the car ride to the airport. She doesn't go to sleep in the airport. We get on the plane, and I'm like, as soon as we take off, we are in there. Does not go to sleep. Cries, fights me, screams, yells. Up until the last hour of the flight, she was acting a complete ass. And so which sucks is that the last hour of a flight is like not a real hour, because 30 minutes into that last hour, they turn the lights on and they're telling you, you have to bring your chair up. You have to get your belongings together. We're about to be landing. So Micaiah has finally gone to sleep. And now I'm like, everybody shut up. She's finally asleep. Like, why are y'all doing this? You can circle a couple more times. Like, I'm tired. I was literally on the verge of tears. I was like, I'm so, and I didn't sleep the night before. We went to sleep so late because I like heard a noise in the house. So then I called Greg. And so we're like, what is that? It ended up being Micaiah in her bed, like being a jerk. But I was so scared. It was late. And I was like, Greg, I think there's somebody in here. So he's like, get the knife. And I'm like,
why you and Greg cannot be on the phone together? Because y'all cannot be on the phone together.
No, he's like, Mel. So then he's like, this is what he said. Call me on McKinley's iPad on FaceTime and put the iPad in the hallway so that I can be your eyes and your ears. And I was like, and then what? And then what?
Because he's gonna protect his family at all costs.
You're in Texas.
Yeah, but I bet you if they hear my voice, they'll turn around. I bet you if they hear my voice, they'll turn around.
What are we gonna do with you? How is that gonna help me?
Because they're gonna think Greg is in the house. Hey, who in here? Don't make me come out.
I was so mad. And then he's like trying to tell me, Mel, go check the bathroom. And I'm like, I don't want to leave the room. Mel, go check the bathroom. He's like getting mad because I don't want to do any of the things he's telling me to do. But also he's not here. So like, I can do what I want. You can't tell me what to do. You're not here. Like, why are you? It was so stupid. So then we just ended up being on the phone probably until like 2:00. Mind you, the driver came at 3:30. So I slept for 30 minutes, maybe. Yeah. And those were like dozing off sleep. And then Micaiah doesn't. It was a bad.
And the flight from LA to Atlanta is like 5 hours. That's a long flight for her to just like be awake.
She just was like, I'm the parent.
Was she crying or was she just talking?
All of it.
Oh.
All of it. I ended up getting up and pacing up and down the thing because I'm like, I need you to be calm. So she finally is calm. I go sit back down and now she's crying because she actually wants me to keep walking. I'm not continuing to walk. I'm tired. It's awkward. Girl, leave me alone. I wanted to, and then I said I thought it was going to be our row to ourselves. They didn't let all the bystanders get on the plane. So now my row, I have a man at the end, and I'm like, you're not even supposed to be here. I was supposed to have this whole row to myself. It was very annoying. So
yeah, that's chaos.
Anyway, yeah, she was on my last nerve, but let me tell you what is helpful when you have children on your last nerve and you're trying to manage your life. Having HelloFresh.
HelloFresh.
You got to think about everything else. Why would you have to think about planning your meal? With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-proportioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. This summer, HelloFresh is here to take the work out of eating well. Reach your goals with delicious, calorie smart and protein smart lunch and dinner options, plus new vegan recipes. And you don't have to be vegan to eat vegan. You can just try different stuff because if the food's good, who cares? Good food is good food. HelloFresh has new snacks, meals, and more to add onto your weekly order, like their fun s'mores bundles for the kids. I haven't had the s'mores bundles, but in my last pack, they sent me some cheesecake as a snack, and it was really good. And I was really excited. It felt like a treat. I was like, after dinner, I can have this pre-packaged, ready to go cheesecake. So if you need dinner ready, like right now, look for quick and easy recipes on the HelloFresh menu, including fast and fresh options ready in just 15 minutes or less. All their options, low key, don't take a long time to make. Like I mainly because everything is there. But also, yeah, it's like so quick. Sometimes they have the one pot stuff. You can use it all in the same, or you put everything in the oven. It's like the best thing. We recently had one of the meatloaf recipes with a creamy mushroom sauce. Fire. The mushroom sauce was amazing. I was trying to like replicate the sauce to have on other things because it was that good. So anyway, I'm a huge fan. Go to HelloFresh.com/juice16
Juice 16.
And use code JUICE16 for 16 free meals plus free shipping. That is HelloFresh.com/juice16.
Juice 16.
And use code JUICE16 for 16 free meals plus free shipping.
Fabulous.
Okay, and so going on to so now that we're here, okay, we typically come to Atlanta and we stay between Greg's parents' house and our dad and daddy's house.
Mm-hmm.
And like we literally stay in Greg's childhood room, okay, like the room he stayed in when he was growing up. And I have a ton of things to do. I have meetings. We had to do podcasts. I'm doing this TikTok stuff, which we can talk about too.
Yes.
So the kids are running around because it's all the cousins. And so Greg and I discussed getting a hotel so that I don't have to stay there and be trying to like find a workspace and not trying to have it quiet. So we get a hotel, and like, I just want to understand why it's so offensive to parents to not stay at their house when you're in town. Because
it is very offensive.
But like, why?
Mom is the same though.
She is the same.
Mom wants you to stay at her house. I'd be like, girl, even when she comes here, although I don't mind when she comes here, but I'd be like, girl, get a hotel. Like, it's fine. You don't want to like live your life, have your privacy.
And I actually really enjoy the family time. Like everybody in the house piled on each other, like all the things. But it was just really awkward to be like, hey, so we're gonna get
a conversation. It's the conversation.
It's like we're gonna get a hotel. Oh, why?
Why? Why would you do that? Yeah. Kev is in here. Kev always not only wants to tell hotel, he always be like, I'm not staying with you, I'm getting a hotel. Like he has no problem like just saying that. I'd be feeling bad. I feel really bad. I'd be like, yeah, it's fine.
I'm like, I'm leaving my children with you. That's better than us. Good. I'm leaving them to terrorize you. You can tend to them. We are gonna go. And it's like, oh. So
if it's only a short period of time, I don't mind staying. But if it's an extended period of time, then yeah, I want to. I want my own space.
She called today to tell us about how Micaiah was last night, and she was like, "Do you think you're going to be by here today?" And it was like, "This feels like shade."
No, it is not. Feels like
we're coming back. Okay, we're gonna come back to your house.
Since you're over there enjoying your life without your children, you plan on coming back and being a mom?
Are you going to come visit us today? I didn't know if you were planning to stop by.
Yeah, you came all this way to Atlanta to not see us. Is that was that your plan? I'm confused.
I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I don't know if it's, convenient for you. So anyway, it was really hilarious. But we have a hotel and that's what is in the background. We're going to go back anyway, though, because I have work to do. I had yesterday, today, and a little bit of work tomorrow, and then we'll be back before we head to Essence. So anyway, it was just funny. But I do want y'all to tell us in the comments, when y'all visit, when y'all are in the same town as your family, do you stay with them or do you get a hotel?
Yeah. The funny thing is when we were just in Fayetteville, we did exactly what we talked about the last time. We flew out of Fayetteville and then did a layover in Atlanta, which I stand by. That's the way to do it. Absolutely. We got through that Fayetteville Regional Airport from
no time.
From doing the rental car, checking in 6 bags, because we each had 2, Kev had 1. 6 bags, get through security and to our gate. All of that in 30 minutes time. I kid you not. 30 minutes time. They checking in through it's like going to Burbank.
Yes.
That's the way to do your little regional airport for the check-in and connect.
Yes.
Through the big, because going through the big airports, you being there for an hour and a half.
Forever.
Trying to get through, and the TSA line and the clear line be just as long as the regular line. Girl, bye.
Yes.
Leave me be. Just leave me be. Just leave me be. But Fayetteville Airport is 2 carousels.
It's small. It's small.
4 gates, 2 carousels, and outside. When I tell you, I say, Kevin, this is the way to go. This is my favorite thing on earth. I love it so much. Okay, so we did long. Oh no, I want you to talk about your braids.
Oh, so listen, okay. I love trying out a new style. Don't let it hit Pinterest or TikTok and the girlies are doing it. And I'm like, yes, I will try that. Absolutely. I can look silly for a couple days until I figure out how to work it. So I got these boho braids because they're like the thing to do on social media. And they're so look at this. Look at this. They are not, they are dumb. Okay. When you first get them done, the hair is like curly. It's a
Yeah.
whole vibe. You got braids and curls. Like, oh, girl, how you do that? And then because it's like hair, okay, that's just out, it
Oh
does
my god.
this. They're like, it's like, so all day I've been like trying to, it gets knotty. So I'm like trying to comb the knot out. It doesn't even, it just looks like hair that came out of a
Out of the
braid.
braid. That's what it looks
It's
like.
a intentional thing. It just looks like, oh, they didn't do your hair good and now your hair is just out.
Like they didn't snip it.
Yes. Yes. Yes, it's human hair. Yes, it's stupid. So I was using mousse at home. I have to go buy some mousse here, but the mousse is not helping. It's like making it stringy and like long, not like curly.
The curly cues.
Yes. So I got my wand. So I'm going to try to wand it for freaking Essence. But I'm like, this is so stupid. It's so stupid. These are dumb.
I am so mad because they are so cute. And my thing is, I don't want braids that I have to curl. I don't want braids that I have to flexi rod. I don't want braids that I have to do all. My personally, my point with braids is to not have to do.
Yes.
My point with braids is to not have to do. So the less I have to do, the better. Otherwise, I could have just wore my regular hair, but I didn't want that. That's why I got braids.
People are saying don't use human hair. I should have not used that. Synthetic would have been fine because it's fake and it would have been just fine. I'm on curl. I don't care if you want me straight. I'm going to curl because I'm fake and that's what I was made to do. That's what I need. This human hair is trash.
Oh, that's super wet.
But I'm going to listen. I'm going to finesse it. You know, I'll finesse it and it's going to have to work. But I should have got regular unboxed. What are they called? Unboxed braids.
Unboxed braids.
What are knotless? I should have got regular knotless braids and been on my dang on way. And she did them small, so it's like
they're so cute though.
I have to make them last because
that's what I thought. I thought synthetic would tangle faster.
Oh, maybe.
That's what I assumed.
I think the point is this is a stupid hairstyle.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with. This is a stupid hairstyle.
I thought about cut it. I literally was like, what if I just cut these out? I'll just cut it and then I'll just have regular braids because
that's exactly what I would end up doing.
Those are gonna be the vibes. It's stupid. It's stupid. Okay. All of that to say, let's move on to pop the trunk. Let me know when I need to do this other ad.
You can do it. We're at 30. I think you did it at 20. You probably could do it in the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
I can do, I can. It's a light pop the trunk. It's more of a pop the trunk on me that I didn't pay attention in grammar school. So I got an email. Okay, I posted this yesterday. I got an email from this girl. We're doing this new thing. Anyway, she emailed me, "Hi, Melissa," instead of "Hi, Melissa, comma."
Hi, comma, Melissa, instead of "Hi, Melissa, comma." Hi. Oh. Okay.
I thought she was being shady.
Yeah.
So I was like, first of all, what does this even mean? Because you remember in Hamilton, she was like, you changed the phrasing of the word. You said, "Hi, dearest Angelica," instead of "dearest Angelica," or whatever the lyrics are. The point is he moved the comma and all of a sudden it meant more to her than she originally meant with the comma in the other place.
Oh.
So I was like, what this comma mean?
That's hilarious.
What are you trying to communicate to me, Melissa, with a comma after "hi" instead of a comma after "Hi, Melissa"?
Yes.
So I went on Google.
Okay. And what they
Google just said it's just an informal way of saying.
Oh, really?
Because it's like me saying hi to you. Hi, Mel. Hi.
Wait, why does the I don't understand. The comma can go anywhere you want.
It's like a direct way of communication. So it's like me saying hi directly to you. Yes, thank you. My dearest Angelica versus my dearest Angelica. Yes.
Okay,
Child,
but
I don't know. The point is, I didn't go to grammar school, so I didn't all the way understand, and I didn't know, and that's why I can communicate it to you correctly. But if you email it,
it's okay.
I mean, if you look it up,
Okay. So the lesson here is you can put the comma where you want to.
apparently that's how I thought. I thought
didn't
she
know
said
that.
Melissa with attitude. She said Melissa with attitude. That's how I thought. I was
I
like, this feels very janky.
I
Like
didn't
this
know
is
that.
giving like, hey girl, you can see my manager, or per my previous email. Like that's what the
Yes.
energy was
Yes.
giving. I was real confused.
Absolutely. I agree. Actually, I would
But
have
then
been
all my people, yes, they said, okay, here it is. She said, the comma indicates you're speaking to the person after the comma.
So it's like, hi, Melissa, can you? That's what I'm saying? Is it like the start of the next sentence, which is like Melissa,
No, it was on the first line. Now
hi?
I'm confused again. It made sense to me when I read it. Hold on, let me pull it up. I went on Google quick. Okay. When the salutation in your email starts with hello or hi, you should put a comma before the name of the person you're addressing it. It is also an accepted practice to put it after. Okay. Hold on, but it told me why.
But it told me why.
The greeting good morning should have the comma after it and before a person's name. Apparently, this is the correct way to do it.
Oh, wow. We're all wrong.
But we just never have been doing it. Yes, this is how it is. Hi, pause, Melissa. So is it like saying, hi,
Melissa.
Mel? That's
Hi,
weird.
Mel.
Why would I not just say hi, Mel?
I don't be knowing grammar stuff though. Look, I am a habitual B. Okay, so I don't
Listen,
be knowing.
AAVE is my favorite way to talk. Okay, I only speak AAVE. I don't know no other
way. If I said I don't be knowing, what is the proper way to actually say it?
I don't know.
Don't have knowledge.
I don't know all the time.
I don't
because
always.
the B is like on a continuous basis of knowing. I don't.
Okay, so I don't always know.
Yeah, so it's like I don't always know, because that's what we be trying to see. Like I just said, that's what we be trying to say.
That's what we are trying to say. Okay, so like the state is constant. Okay, the habitual
habitual.
B.
That's the habitual B.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I don't be knowing, and I don't be caring. I am perpetually unaware. Ain't nobody saying that. Ain't nobody.
Yes, I am perpetually unaware.
I don't be knowing.
I don't be knowing.
Okay.
Come on. That's how she just code swapped for us. She just emailed it.
Yes.
Because we wouldn't put that in an email. I don't be knowing. You would be like, I am perpetually unaware.
I don't know. I don't always know what's happening in this. Well, child, listen. Anyway, moving on. Actually, speaking about language, for most of us, learning a second language or the language that's native to us in high school or college wasn't exactly a high point in our academic careers. I took Spanish in high school. I also took Latin. I didn't take English. Well, I took English, but like not as a language, just as like writing. And I obviously am still not good at that. So now, thanks to Babbel, the language learning app that sold more than 10 million subscriptions, there's an addictively fun and easy way to learn a language. Whether you'll be traveling abroad, connecting in a deeper way with your family, or just have some free time, Babbel teaches bite-sized language lessons that you'll actually use in the real world. I chose on Babbel Spanish, and I told you guys before, it is our little family thing. We sit at the table with McKinley. Micaiah speaks her own language. She doesn't speak English or any of the languages that Babbel has, but the rest of us use the lessons on Babbel, and we speak back to each other, speak back and forth, and use the language lessons that we participate in. So Babbel's 15-minute lessons make it the perfect way to learn a language on the go. Or if you're just looking for a fun family activity to do, they're really quick, 15 minutes, so you can do it that way. Babbel's expertly crafted lessons are built around real life. You'll learn how to have practical conversations about travel, relationships, business, and more. Other language learning apps use AI for the lessons, but Babbel's lessons were created by over 100 language experts. So it's real people who have put these lessons together, which is really, really dope. So start your new language learning journey today with Babbel. Right now, get up to 55% off your subscription when you go to babbel.com/GJ.
GJ.
That's babbel.com/GJ for up to 55% off your subscription. Babbel, language for life.
Language for life. I just want to say that I went back and read some of the comments, which I really shouldn't do because I feel the need to do this. She wasn't being shady. The reason why I thought shade is because of the song from Hamilton where the comma switched the meaning. And so I was trying to figure out with the switch of the comma, what is the meaning?
Yes.
So it wasn't so much that like I wasn't assuming shade, but I also just wasn't sure. That's why I was popping the trunk on myself because I was like, I probably should have learned this in grammar school. Y'all just go with it. Just let me have a good time. Just go with it. Okay, just go with it sometimes.
I'm going to quickly just go back to Babbel. I don't know if they have English. They have like Spanish and French and Italian and German and like 14 different languages on there. But I want to know if they have English. I want to like take an English one.
Oh, we probably should. I would love to.
Fun to do that and just see what they would teach on there. That's funny.
Yeah, that's funny. The last thing I want to say is that I also want to pop the trunk on two things. I want to pop the trunk on airlines. Amen. I absolutely 100%. Number one, I want to pop the trunk because when you land early and they're like, we want to congratulate our team for having a 15-minute early arrival. But you stay on the jetway.
It's annoying.
For 20 minutes. It's no longer arriving early.
No, it's not.
It's only arriving early if I can get off. Amen. I don't want to do that. I'm so sorry but if I'm still on the plane, then I didn't arrive early. And then your luggage be late. Be late. On a consistent basis, the luggage is late. And so we were sitting there for we literally got to LA. It was 15 minutes arrival early, but then we sat on the tarmac for 20, 25 minutes. No, don't mark that as early arrival in your statistics. No, it doesn't count. It doesn't count unless I, the passenger, can get off the plane. Once I am off the plane, we have landed early. Until then, no, it doesn't count.
You've just
inconvenienced. I would have rather been in the air and arrived on time.
Absolutely.
Stupid. The other thing I want to pop the trunk on, this is Delta specifically. Do you know, and you probably do, that when you cancel an airline or get a refund on your flight and they give you that e-credit thing, if you don't remember or locate it and specifically tie it to your profile, it just goes off in Netherlands. Then they expire. And it's real US cash dollars. I want there to be a revolt. I want us to call out airlines and Delta specifically. I should not have to do the work, especially if I'm on my profile and I refund it and they don't automatically associate it with my profile. Then this other thing that pisses me off. If I buy a ticket for you and refund it, they don't send me the e-credit or the money. It goes to you.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, even for children. So my boys have e-credits that clearly I bought their tickets. And if I don't remember, which now I'm very diligent about, but if I don't remember to associate it with their Delta profile, find them and link them, that money is gone.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, I want us and that's what I think happens is I think most of us are not aware. You do a refund and you forget. You do a refund and you move on. You buy your ticket. You do whatever. And you don't realize that money didn't go on your American Express. That money didn't come back on your MasterCard. That money didn't come back on your Visa. That money is the equivalent of a coupon that
Yeah.
you put down in your living room and forgot about, and now it's in the trash.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I want us to revolt against airlines. There's no
Yeah.
way. It's like how Starbucks makes, I can't even remember, but it's an astronomical amount of money that they keep on gift certificates when people buy Starbucks gift certificates because nobody cashes them in.
Nobody
That's
uses
the
it.
equivalent, but we're talking $200-300.
Yes, and more with the way these flights are priced now. Yeah.
I can't stand it. Oh, that's what I do. She said I bookmarked those e-credit confirmations because that's what I literally started doing. I was like, let me start marking. Actually, even better, what I low key did, because that just happened with the Houston, because we had to cancel our flight, is I automatically go in and associate it. Let me just go ahead. This is the profile. This is the e-credit. Match it up and just put it on their profile automatically.
Yeah.
Oh, they should directly on their account for American. That's why I was saying I was talking specifically about Delta because I don't know how all of them do it, but I know Delta specifically jacked up. It pisses me off, and I want us to I want there to be legislation against it. I want there to be legislation against it.
She said private jet is the only way to go. Amen.
Listen, I don't have that money. I don't have that money.
Amen.
Listen, SMW 11581, please tell us how to do it, because for all the years we've been flying, it never has. Even when we have our travel agent do it. They just send us the e-credits.
Wow.
It's annoying. Very, very annoying. I don't know how to do it. So if y'all know how, send me an email, send me a DM, tell me how you guys figured out how to link it, because it does not do that for us. Okay, that's all I have for Pop the Trunk. The first one's on Delta. The second one is on me for not paying attention in 5th grade English.
Well, I did my Black Twitter trends, which was staying at a hotel with family. So the other one that I'll do, we've talked about this the last couple episodes, but about this whole like TikTok life that has taken over for me. And Twitter is like cannot be a good place sometimes. Like it's a lot over there. And I usually like it because I'm in the background and just liking it. But somebody took one of my TikToks and put it on Twitter, and they cut out the end of it. They didn't include the end part of it. And of course, that's the one that's like going crazy. It's like over 5 million views or something. And it's like giving me anxiety. And people are saying, so this person who seems to be the same person on TikTok and Twitter. So they commented and said that I'm like this terrible person, basically. And they like called out everything that I did, but like I did it on purpose. You know, she was like, this video, what did she say? You can't be this obtuse. You said that his lawyer said all of this. Hello, it's his lawyer. And I was like, I know, that's why I said his lawyer. Like my point was saying that this is all coming from his lawyer. It's not coming from me. And therefore, if it's coming from his lawyer, it's not taken as fact. The court hasn't, the trial hasn't started. But anyway, all of that to say, it's like going viral and it's giving me anxiety. And I feel like we need to talk more about the fact that like your stuff getting in the hands of the internet, like you, at some point it becomes out of your control and it becomes the control of the internet. And it doesn't matter what you did or what your narrative or what your point was. It starts to take on a life of its own. And that part sucks. And it's like, oh girl, I don't actually care that much about this. I will stop. Like I will done. I don't have to do this. Like it is just very like anxiety inducing.
Yes. Listen to me. Yes. Correct. There is nothing worse.
Right.
There is nothing worse.
Yeah.
Than going viral, because literally by definition, viral is going outside of your circle.
Yeah.
It has gone beyond. Once it does that, child, it's a wrap.
It's like insane.
It is a wrap.
Yeah.
It is. I actually, when we were going through all of our things, shortly thereafter, I wanted to do a like conversation.
I don't know. I don't know nothing you're saying. I'm sure it's all good too. All good information I need to hear. We can't hear you. You're gone. I don't know how to make you come back. Are you there still? Kevin, are you in the comments? Tell her she's frozen. No. Spectruming. I'm going to text her. Y'all can see me. That's because the the hotel internet is good. I'm going to say, Melissa, I'm going to text her. Melissa, you are frozen. Did it mess up like this she's still going? Oh, Jesus. Oh, she just said, she texted me. She said she's coming back. Oh, now it's just me. It's just me and y'all. So listen, I be wanting to pop off on the internet on these people who be addressing me. The problem is because I have to say it before she comes back. The problem is because I'm connected to the on stages and they have like a good brand. I be trying not to like F that up. Oh, you're back.
Yeah, sorry. Well, first of all, don't feel no way about getting you're your own person.
I know, but y'all are like a brand.
Well, we're trying to be child. But what I was gonna say is, but still feel the need to like do whatever it is you have to do. Okay, listen, don't hold your tongue on account of us. But my forewarning to that is, it is, remember, it'll feel like, it can feel like you versus the internet, and people are often, I actually often feel like this even on my own platform. People are often dead set on misinterpreting you.
Yeah.
People are often dead set on just like, you're wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just going to fight you about it. And so you end up feeling like you're fighting the whole internet.
Yes.
And when people are like, especially when people are they have either a certain view of you, B, a certain view of the world, and what you're saying is against it, they're never going to come around to seeing you or the content any differently. Yeah. So it doesn't matter. And that is what can get exhausting. You will feel like you are fighting the whole internet, and it gets exhausting. It gets exhausting.
I was like anxious about, I was up last night and me and this girl are like going back and forth because she's telling me what I did and what I caused and how whatever happened to these women is going to happen, and she hopes it happens to me. And so I was responding to her because I was saying, at first I said, this isn't the whole video. You should know that the end of my video is about the fact that like we have to wait to see what happens, because anything released before a trial starts is intentionally released because they're trying to craft their narrative with the public on purpose. That is intentional. Everything looks different under the scrutiny of cross-examination. If I show you this much of a picture and ask you what that picture is, it's going to look very different than if I show you a 12 by 14 and now you see a whole house and before I just showed you a black dot. That is intentional. So I know that, which is why I made that video the way I made it. So I explained that to her. And so then she's like, you did this. Look at all these comments. You are giving excuses to misogynists in cases where women have been abused. I am giving them those excuses. And I was like, I literally didn't make up any of the excuses. Everything I said was the evidence and the things that they are saying happened. And I didn't bring it to Twitter. She said, look at the comments under that tweet. You did this. And I said, I actually didn't bring it to Twitter. Somebody else did. I don't put it on Twitter for that reason, because I don't want these Twitter problems. And then she just stopped responding. And I was like anxious waiting for her to respond again. But then when I woke up, she hadn't responded anymore. And I said, I think I feel better. I think I responded because I'm actually right, because what I'm saying, and when I mess up, I will own my mistakes. I made a mistake on one of the Melly things. I said Snapchat when I should have said Instagram. And I said, yo, not a lawyer, mess this up. So it's like, I also don't mind and enjoy having a dialogue, because if I just started this 2 weeks ago, like, I don't mind being wrong, but like the internet, the point is that the internet can be a lot. It just can be very overwhelming. And I don't mind being like, okay, we're done here. I will go back in mind. This was fun. Also not fun at all. So like, that's how she was like, you need to get a job. And I was like,
but see, that's the other thing is people, when the thing I'm saying all of this to you as a way of saying like this is all very like
Yeah.
the anxiety, you know, firsthand
Yes.
the anxiety me and Kev had.
Yes.
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 Okay. So
Yes.
you know that what you're feeling is not like abnormal. So I'm
Yeah.
not saying that to like dissuade you or tell you not to do it as much as under like doing this, committing to doing this, which I don't think you should stop. I definitely think you have a platform. You're already starting to make money from it. People are enjoying it. There is value in what you're doing. And I also think that you're so early in the journey that eventually you do learn not to look at comments. Eventually, you do learn people are hell bent on misinterpreting you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eventually, you do learn people have a worldview, and anything that is anti is like, I'm going to take that personal. And so now I have to attack you. Like, eventually, you learn that and things just slide off your back. But in the beginning stages, it's hard.
Sorry.
And someone just said that trolls, you learn the difference between people who are like sincere and then people who are just trolling. I don't know that this woman was just trolling, but you do start to understand like you are just being a dummy because that's part of the internet as well.
Yeah.
And then there's people who are like legitimately just feel like you are attacking their personal worldview. So therefore, so you just kind of learn those differences. I don't think you should stop. I think you have something here that is unique. I think people clearly, you have an audience already because it grew so quickly. It's just, it takes time to understand how to navigate this. It does take time. It's when you really think about 5 million people.
Girl, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people. And the algorithm isn't just, you can wind up on the wrong side.
Yes.
And now you're like, how? What would you say?
No, I was agreeing.
Oh, you wind up on the wrong side, and Lord have mercy. You're like, you're not even my target audience. Why are you here?
How did you get here? Yeah. Yeah. Girl.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But congratulations. I mean, truly, congratulations. I think that it is freaking phenomenal. It really is really, really, really phenomenal to be doing. I've been trying to repost them on my on my TikTok, which by the way, I didn't even know how reposts worked for a long time. I think I've reposted and I was like, how did I even do this? But I think I just fall asleep. I don't know how it happened. So anyway, I'm like, now I can do it on purpose and intentionally.
Hilarious.
But you never know too. You show up on people For You pages.
Yeah.
Because you're in the orbit, like you could just wind up on the wrong side of stuff. And next thing you know, people are in your comments and it is stressful.
It is.
And yeah, it can be and at least it was only one person.
Oh, that's the one I mentioned, but yes.
Oh, there's more.
Well, I took them both down because it became overwhelming. But I will say too, because I see all y'all in the comments too, people who comment and are like, yo, I just realized who this was, or which I'm like, oh shoot, that means that like my video was served to you, and versus like you coming out to find me. So people saying, oh my gosh, you're like on Gin and Juice, or oh my, like this is Mel, or even just being like, yo, stage crew, we here, like that. And I'd be like, okay, this is helping me. It means that I could do that, because otherwise I'd be like, it's too much and I don't know. But when you get those little glimpses of people who are like, no, this is good, and like, and then it's like, okay, I'll make one more video. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, all that to say, we'll see. We'll continue going. Hopefully this won't be taking over my life the way it has in the last few weeks. I'll find.
Well, the other thing it will. The other thing I was going to say though, Mel, is pace yourself so you don't burn out.
Yes, girl.
Pace yourself so you don't burn out, because that is the hidden I don't know, maybe hidden pressure of content creation. Is that it is go all the time.
Yeah.
So just
doing this trial, but thankfully the one that I'm doing right now, they are going until Thursday of this week, and then they're out on Friday and all of next week for the holiday, and then it's supposed to be over before July is up. And when it's up, then I'm going to be up with it. And then we'll see if I do. I mean, I really want to do the Jonathan Majors trial. I really want to like cover that one. But I think the other thing is that I'm learning is that doing things when you are recapping the trial, the day, like day one of a trial, that's probably better than making a video about pretrial evidence, right? Like it's very, because it's not factual and this stuff doesn't all the way matter yet. What's going to matter is like what's actually put in front of the jury and like what's happening. So anyway, I think that the route that maybe I will figure out is like actually trial happening, maybe a day before trial, being able to say like, yo, it's coming tomorrow, I'm going to be doing it. But when you do it beforehand, it can come across as more opinion based versus like fact based. And I would prefer, I don't want to be a blogger, a gossip blogger. Like that's not my goal. And that's not even what I enjoy. Like I enjoy these cases because they're interesting and like learning the law and stuff like that. So I think that's also, just one of the learning lessons that's happening. So
well, that's good too. And you'll learn just that too. Like this is what makes your audience tick, or this is where haters come.
Yeah.
So I won't do those type of videos, or people that don't understand that this isn't, whatever you're saying, pre-trial evidence.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So I think that's good. Learning that, and congratulations to you, for real. It is no small feat. It's a lot, but congratulations, you're doing it. Okay, where do you want to go to? Do you follow Black Twitter threads?
Like what?
On Instagram?
Oh, that's an ad?
Oh, that's their ad. That's their ad.
Oh, no, I don't.
First of all, everyone, 2 favorite pages. Black Twitter threads is the best page. They do like a compilation of things that are talked about on Twitter. And then they just, it's just a swipe through. The best.
Oh, I need
I be cracking up, okay, on a consistent, habitual basis.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from me. But that's one where we could get the Twitter threads from, because I know you said you already did it. And then do you follow Every Good?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh my God, they're the best.
They are funny.
Oh my God, the best page ever. It's just the best. But okay, you can go to do you have Black Twitter threads? Because if you don't, I'm gonna pull up one from here.
No, I was about to say you should do one.
Okay.
I do want to do a What the Florida.
Let me see if I can find one. Sometimes I'm looking at them like, I don't even know who this is. Did Jacquees get arrested?
Yes, he did. He bit that girl.
That's what he got arrested for.
He bit the girl, and then he went across the street and apparently got either tased or beat up and then got arrested.
Got it. So that's why he's on here. I don't know if I can find. Okay, here we go. I love that Black people can insult you just by calling you whatever you're wearing.
Wait, insult you or compliment you?
Because we can do both.
Okay, now wait just 1 second, glasses. Okay, now wait just 1 second, glasses. Can you help me with that? Hey, move.
Your brains became loose, full child. You need to go home and thank the Lord your mommy and daddy haven't kicked you out of your house. Like the devil.
That's not a good one. Anyway, that is crazy, because Black people can both compliment you and insult you. Based on what you're wearing, which is so funny. So
like, okay, green shirt, or okay, green shirt.
You better get away from me, green shirt.
Yes.
Then
yes.
That's an insult. But okay, green shirt, that's a compliment. It's all in the energy. It's all in the inflection. This was the best. Patti LaBelle during the BET Awards. LeBron James knew none of those words. None of them. The absolute best. I've been scrolling them, judging myself, but it's a good time. So anyway, okay, you can do What the Florida.
I did. Let me say this about the show TGIF stealing What the Florida. I don't remember. I don't know what TGIF is. Put it in there, but I did see somewhere something is literally, they have a segment called WTF, and it's What the Florida. Like,
are you serious?
Yeah. I was like, y'all stole that.
My favorite thing is realizing how influential you are in the world of social media on accident.
Yes.
I was like, Melissa, you have to give yourself more credit because truly too many things. But what to Florida? That's so specific.
Very specific. Like, okay, y'all. Let's go with yesterday. We're gonna put in June 20th.
That was my anniversary.
Yes, it was. Oh, it was. We didn't even talk about that. 19.
Because we were traveling.
I know. 19
years.
Have we ever told the story that when Kevin proposed? I did tell this story on here, didn't I? When Kevin was asking my parents for Melissa's hand in marriage, I was listening at the door.
Yeah, I think you did. You can tell it for folks who didn't hear it.
I was listening at the door. That's the story, really. I mean, I was gonna stand up when he proposed to her in real life. I was gonna stand up.
Oh, they said no, you have it. Okay, good.
Oh, well, yes, I was. How old was I? 16? Were you 20?
Probably.
Yeah. So my bedroom at our house was directly across from my parents' bedroom. So when I heard him say, "Can I talk to y'all?" and he was like in their room, I was like, well, I need to know what's happening. This isn't very normal. So then I went and listened. When they shut the door, I went and listened. And then I heard him say that he wanted to ask her to marry him and for their blessing. And I was like, oh. And then I went back to my room. And then I was like, Kevin used to always sit in the front seat when Melissa would drive. And I didn't like that because we were her sisters. And you know how you fight about the front seat like that. Yeah. Who sits in the front is a big deal. So he used to, when he came around, he was like sitting in the front seat. So I didn't like that. So I didn't know if I liked him or not. And I wanted to not let them get married.
First of all, how often did you even ride in my car?
In the mornings when you would take us to school. You would take me to Woodbrook.
Ooh.
What? You took me to Woodbrook?
Did I really?
Yes. Not like all the time, but like the times that I needed to ride with y'all, you would have to take me before y'all went to high school. You would drop me and I would be mad because he got in the front. I like have a very specific memory of coming out of the house and Kevin going to the front. And I was like,
that is so funny.
Why? Why is he here?
That's so freaking funny.
Okay. June 26th, Florida man. The first thing says Florida man accused of killing dancing flamingo.
What?
Was hit by a truck. Oh no, and killed before his trial.
Oh no.
This took a turn. He was actually going to go to trial. He was facing charges of animal cruelty stemming from the flamingo's death. But before he could actually go to the trial, he got hit by a car.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, this one left. Florida is always going to go left. That's the problem because you never know. You don't know what you're going to get. We got to start screening these. Anyway, okay, that was my what the Florida be Floriding. I don't know how to say it. Anyway, that happened in June 26th in 2019.
Oh, that's only a couple years ago. Okay, very good. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We will not be in your feed next week. This episode will drop next week, and then we'll be in your feed live the week of my birthday.
Yes. That's also the week I'm supposed to be pitching the show I've been working on. We're taking it out.
You do everything around my birthday.
Huh?
I say you do everything around my birthday.
I know.
Last thing I'll say, I've been talking to two of our friends that are anyway, and I was telling them how anxious I've been feeling about turning 40.
40?
Man, let me tell you something. It is, you guys know how I am. It is such and maybe that's always why I'm trying to do this, I think. But I find a lot of comfort in people identifying what I'm saying instead of always trying to immediately pull me out of what I'm saying, if that makes sense. So like, I want you to be like, man, that sucks, instead of being like, so this is what you need to do to not feel that way. It feels dismissive to me personally. These are my feelings. And so when I was talking to them, they were having some of the same feelings. I could have cried. Oh, well, they're both over 40.
Yeah.
But when I tell you I could have cried because
Wow.
talking to people, it feels, you'd be like, but I feel this way and you feel this way. And so now I feel wrong for feeling this way because literally no one else seems to feel this way.
Yeah.
But I really am feeling this way. So now I don't know what to do because I don't know who to talk to because you're not helping me be like, oh, this is normal and this is how I felt.
Yeah.
So talking to them, I mean, I said, we need to do this again. I said, we need to
relate some more.
Man, I need to do this again so I can just say like, man, I'm scared. I'm this, I'm anxious, I'm feeling whatever. And they be like, me too. Girl, I know, I understand. I felt that way too. Yup, I know. And I did this. Oh my God, I did that too. Like it is a warm hug.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's great.
To feel like, man, thank you for telling me I'm normal. Thank you for telling me I'm not alone. Thank you for identifying. Thank you for, man, I need that.
Yeah.
Talking to them is really, really, really comforting. So anyway.
Birthday blues, is that what they're called?
Is that what they're called?
Interesting.
I feel like I have them. 30s, I didn't have them. I was really excited. I was like super excited to turn 30. But 40 has got me a little stressed out. 40 has got me a little stressed out. So anyway, 40 is coming up. Congratulations to all the Cancers in here and the July babies. And next week we'll talk through what'd you say?
Nothing. I saw one of the I think he stayed true. They're always in here and it says I'm closing on my first house on Friday. And I was just going to say, congratulations. That is massive. Shout out to that.
That's such a huge accomplishment. Like, congratulations.
Massive. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. So next week or in 2 weeks, then we'll talk. Will it be after or before? Do you know we shoot?
For my pitch?
Yeah.
Oh, we're locking down the date. It's supposed to be that week.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully before.
Yeah.
All right. And if you'll be at Essence, we will be there as well.
Yes.
Everywhere Target is, we will be. Bye.